انه الانسانيه عندنا مش عندهم.
ما حدا حيصيدها.
ما حدا حيصيبها. عشان تعرف انه الانسانيه عندنا. ايوه استروها وخلوها لما تاخذوها حيه. اعرفوا خليها تعرف. معها اطفال. نعم.
يا ريت تحكي.
I think the reality is that the events that we're seeing unfolding in Palestine are unprecedented. The Palestinian forces took back land that Israel violently and illegally seized around the Gaza Strip. Palestinian forces breached Israel's Iron Dome, broke Israel's defensive line along the Gaza Strip, and unprecedented scenes of Israeli settlers fleeing their illegal settlements went viral. The Palestinians today penetrated what is considered Israel proper in a defiant display of force, and this is why Israel has officially declared a state of war for the first time since 1973. Secondly, the scale of the Palestinian attack is an explosive reminder that the Palestinians are still here and that they still matter and that they have their own independent agency. The ability of the Palestinians to independently launch the most consequential attack on Israel in decades at a time in which it appears they are being abandoned is a resounding message that no amount of normalization of ties between Israel and the Arab regimes can erase Palestine or the Palestinian people. The Palestinians have independent agency that is not dependent on whether the Arab regimes support them or not. And the impact of this agency has sweeping ramifications. Firstly, it inspires public opinion that the Palestinian cause with which millions sympathize with around the world is very much alive. On your own, without the support of the Muslim regimes that were supposed to support you, on your own, with your own agency, without Bayraktars, without Saudi weapons, without UAE weapons, you pulled off the greatest threat to Israel's security since 1948. It was not supposed to happen. And that's why the bombardment of Gaza that's taking place today is not a bombardment against Gaza itself, as much as it's a bombardment of the spirit that is suddenly raging and roaring and suddenly reviving. I know that many Muslims are pitying the Palestinians for what's happening, but I think that underplays the extraordinary bravery and the victories that they secured, which I think will be a turning point moving forward for the Palestine-Israel issue.
We are pitying a people who brought a huge victory since 1948. Don't pity them. They don't want your pity. Celebrate the victory. Allah has shown the world that no normalization can erase the Palestinian cause. When everybody thought it was finished, it's roaring. How many of you feel it in your hearts? When you got the news that it happened, how many of you felt the euphoria? Allahu Akbar. How many of you felt it?
Everybody can see that the occupier and colonizer is losing the war on narratives. That's why they had to spread fake news about atrocities that were committed, despite never giving proof.